Hi there, thanks for tuning in. I'm a bit of a messy here. I'm just painting my house today. But I want to talk to you briefly about feelings. How are you feeling? How are you doing with your weight reduction? How are you observing yourself and what do you feel? And most important is that you get the feeling of how it is to be slim, slender, at the weight you want to be. We all have a target weight. I have a target weight. I'm still a couple of pounds off. But how do you feel when you are on that weight? I mean, you work so hard for that. You wanted to drop 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, maybe 100 pounds or more. And imagine, just close your eyes and just be totally at peace with yourself and just visualize yourself at that perfect weight. And then check in how you feel about that, because that's what we are. We are feelings, we are emotions, we are energy in motions. How do you feel at any time is the most important thing. And you can future feel. I mean, you can feel right now with whatever you're doing, how you would feel if you accomplished the job. Like I'm painting the house, I'm just going, yeah, it's going to be so fantastic. I'm feeling so excited about it when the job is going to be done. But if you want to reduce your weight, how do you feel? What kind of sensation is that causing within you? Now, you may not immediately get the feeling you want to feel, but work on it a little bit. Do it every day. And I'm sure you've had these moments in your life that were very important, like perhaps a graduation or when your spouse asked you to marry him, when you had your first child. For guys, probably the same thing when you graduated or you had your first child. What is that feeling? How magnificent is that feeling? Take that feeling and put it on top of the picture that you're holding in your mind as you at your perfect weight. Just put it up there, because that's how you want to feel. And once you have established that feeling with that perfect picture for you, the perfect picture for you, you can go back to it on a daily basis. Because if you don't feel, you're nowhere. Honest to God, that's the hardest thing. Lack of feeling. Because feeling, as I said, emotion, energy, emotion, it's that you sort of cut off all of your emotions, cut off all of your moving around. It's the hardest thing. And so imagine that feeling. And you can do it because I do it. And if you need to write it down, this is how I feel when I am or when I was. And so that's a reminder. Put it on a those little cards, those 3x5 index cards. Put it on there. Make it not an alphabet, but make an emo-bet, an emotional alphabet, an emo-bet. How did you feel when you graduated? Okay, you don't remember? That's fine. Sit, close your eyes, take yourself back to that event. What was the emotion that came up? And write it down then, how you felt. Just write it down. Where were you? Elated, delighted, beyond yourself, jumping out of your skin? What was the feeling? And go to a couple of major events, happy events in your life. Write it down as a reminder. And do that regularly, because you want to, call up that emotion. You want to re-feel that emotion again. That happy emotion. And you can do that. And then take that emotion and put it on the visualization of you at your perfect weight. Or if you want to, at your fantastic job or whatever event. But right now, I'm just focusing on weight reduction. That's my topic. You all are my slimliners. You want to be slim. You want to be flexible. You want to be beautiful. You want to be handsome. You want to reduce your weight. How does it make you feel when you're at that weight that you said you want to go to? That's your goal. So it's a short one. I'm going to go back to my painting, and I'm feeling excited about it because I know how absolutely wonderful it's going to look tonight when I'm done. So, and here's the thing. Here's the thing that I just want to add because I forgot that. When you feel that feeling, you have so much energy. You have so much zest for life. I mean, trust me, who wants to get up on a ladder? And I'm just not painting. I'm removing popcorn from the ceiling. It's a different ball game. So it's removing the popcorn. That means everything has to be sealed off with plastic first. And you have to wet it with a hose, and then you have to scrape it off, and then you have to clean up the mess, and then you have to sand it, and you have to patch the holes or the indentations, let it dry, sand it again, do a primer, perhaps sand it a little bit, and then do the second layer. Yeah. Oh, you have to tape also the walls, where the walls meet the ceiling. And when I've done that, I'm just going to reverse it because I'm going to paint the walls as well. Yeah, I'm just put myself a heavy task, but you know what? I'm loving it. But here's the thing. I'm feeling so excited about it because at the end of the day, I look at my work that I did and I go like, yes. Why? Because before I started, I was already feeling that feeling. I go like, it's not like, okay, I'm going to do the ceiling now. And everybody says you're crazy. You're going to take the popcorn off and you're not 21 anymore. Are you losing it? I would never do that. I would hire somebody. I go like, no, I'm excited about it. This is my challenge. I've never done it. And I'm so excited about it. And I'm saving money. Yes, it's my time, but it's a learning curve and it's a creative curve. And I'm just so excited about it. And YouTube is my university. It's just like amazing. I love it. And so when I'm doing it, I'm having a great time and I'm having an easy time. And I don't let any little hurdle on the wall or on the ceiling knock me out of the park. Not at all, because I go like, oh, okay, I can fix that. That's fine. I can do that. So feel the feeling and observe for yourself and write it down how much energy you get from that feeling that pushes you forward, that you just go like, yes, I can do that. Yes, I can drop the weight. Yes, I'm going to stick to the healthier food. Yes, I'm going to eat less. Yes, I'm going to drink more water. And every time you drink a glass of water, you go like, I'm proud of you. You're doing it. Fantastic. You can do that. This is how you got to live your life. And most people will probably say that you're totally crazy. But this is how I live my life. And very few people know it because I don't shout it from the rooftops. I'm a happy person. I wasn't raised like that, a happy person. I changed my life around about 20 years ago. I started about 35 years ago changing my life, and 20 years ago like, okay, I got to be a happy person. And how do you become a happy person? By thinking happy thoughts and appreciate the happy feeling and making sure that I have at least 5 times a day the little call of the happy feeling inside of me. If it's making me a cup of coffee, making me lunch, doing something, making a video, happy about it, proud of myself. I tell myself, you rock, girl. You're doing it. And it makes me feel happy. And it gives me so much energy. So I would like for you to observe yourself. Sit and recall those happy feelings, those happy events, school graduation, university graduation, first child, marriage, whatever it is that made you so happy. Write it down. Feel it again. And you can just take one emotion and focus on that first. Focus on it. Do that for a week until it really comes up. And then during the day, think about it and smile to yourself. And people say, like, what are you smiling about? It's okay. I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Because you got to realize something very important. The majority of the people, the masses, are not happy. They're angry. They're ornery, they are feeling miserable. And you know the expression, misery loves company. So don't ever allow them to suck you down. Close yourself off. Just go like, that's your party, that's yours, that's not mine, I'm not going to do that. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Walk away. Hang up the phone. Go somewhere else. You have free choice. Absolutely free choice. You can determine how you want to live your life. Even if you're at home still and under the roof of your parents when you're watching this, you can still determine that you are not allowing certain treatments, certain remarks, certain things to touch you in the core. It's a whole different subject. I will get back to that later. But that's what happens to you in your early childhood. You have no recourse. You have no defense on whatever trauma is happening to you. You cannot. You don't understand it. You're totally emotions and you have no logic. You cannot withstand that. But different subject there. So anyway, do your best. Look at these emotions. Feel these emotions. Write them down. And do it over and over again. Just look in the mirror before you go to sleep and just close your eyes or not and just recall that exciting event and just feel the feeling and then go to bed and go like, oh gosh, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, guys, I thought it was going to be the short one. It's not a short one and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you for tuning in. And remember, the disclaimer, this is everything I learned from my loving mentors and I love them for training me. So if you like it, great. Press the like button. I so appreciate it if you do. Subscribe. That's even better if you haven't done that. Share it with somebody who you think could benefit from my video. And if you don't like it, don't like my contents, that's fine as well. You have a choice. That's life. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.